This is going to be a short video showing how to import sales from a sales report that you're given and also use that to create products into your system. So we'll leave this at books. In order to import, the import is going to create an order, and the order has to be assigned to someone. So let's create a customer called LSI for Lightning Source. We could have provided more address information. Under File, Import Sales Reports, we have our long list. They'll be alphabetical except for the last one chosen. Here's Lightning Source net sales after rent. And all we have to do is select the file. And then we went to Dropbox, sample data, LSI for Noble. LSI creates these TSV files that you can download. We choose the customer. We choose some date of this report, like the end of the month, or if it's a period report, it would be the end of the quarter. But we would need a different import map. We have a Lightning Source that is for monthly, and there's another one that's for period to date. And when we choose to import, there are no products found in our DashBook database. So we're going to say auto create them. Alright, so it created all three of the books there. We can open that in a notepad to keep that up, but it's not going to be important with just three products to go figure out what we need to change. And you can see when we go to the products, those are the three products that we created. And that import map is not pulling an author or any other royalty holder, so this information for the contributor and the royalties are blank right now. We're going to deal with that in a bit. I also want to show you that when it imported, one of the main goals was to create an order. And here we start off showing just the open orders. And here's our order. There's the three products with our price and the amount received. And I guess they have a different discount rate, which is why it's different there. And it was set to automatically pay. So there's the order. We're not going to close it just yet because I want to set up my royalty arrangements first. I'm going to go to royalty arrangements. Plus from you. I'm not going to make it specific. I'm going to do a generic one. Let's say we have a standard of 40% of net. So I'll use that as a description too so I can really find it. One of the nice new features we have is we can set that to be our global royalty arrangement. And we can apply that. But let's go ahead and make a second one because we have an exception. There's a book that has two authors on it. So let's make that a 20% of net. And we're going to have to have an actual number there because the program doesn't use this for calculation. So 20% of net. You can have it based on the retail price per unit sold or even a fixed price and other possibilities. In music we have a US mechanical choice there. OK, we'll apply and save. And we'll be able to connect to the products. Here is the products, royalty holders, and royalty arrangements. I'm going to jump into royalty holders and quickly make an author 1, apply, and an author 2, and OK there. So we have two authors. These could be artists, songwriters, publishers. And the product screen, we could have actually gone here, show royalty holders, which brings us to that royalty holders and added them there, but I didn't. So on book 1, you see we have no contributors and no royalties. But now that we have this global royalty arrangement, when I choose author 1, it will automatically fill out author 1 has a 40% net connection. If we wanted to do something, we can change it. We don't need to. That one's good. Book 2 was done by the other author. Verify that yes, that one's using the 40%. That's good. And then this collection was actually done by the two of them. So we add author 1, author 2. The royalties, we're going to use a different royalty arrangement. Just as simple as that. We could have left the standard and done an override and put the percentage, but I like having a separate one there. It allows for some pretty nice tracking thereafter. And that's it. We now have all of our products entered. Very simple.